Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're jumping into one of those books that just messes with your head in the best way possible. We're talking about Freida McFadden's The Housemaid, all those twists and hidden truths. We're going to be using the book itself to figure it all out.
Exactly. And our goal here, our mission, is really to peel back all those layers, the deceptions, why these characters do what they do, which is often surprising.
Definitely surprising.
We'll look at how things seem versus how they really are. We're aiming for those aha moments where suddenly it all clicks into place.
Okay, let's start with Millie. Part one is all her perspective, and wow, her situation is rough.
Understatement.
Living in her Nissan, fresh off a decade in prison manslaughter, which is a huge reveal, right? And she's terrified of messing up her role.
Absolutely terrified. So any job, especially a live-in one, feels like a lifeline. Even this one.
Which makes her desperate, right? And that desperation really shapes how she sees the Winchesters when she first meets them.
Oh, completely. She clocks Nina's wealth straight away, the painfully expensive clothes, but thinks Nina herself looks kind of ordinary.
Yeah, ordinary looking.
But Andrew, he's instantly incredibly handsome, seems down to earth, totally devoted to Nina, even though Millie thinks Nina's like several levels less attractive. It's fascinating how her own needs just paint that picture immediately.
It really is. And the job itself, the attic room she gets is described as crappy, tiny window, barely larger than my hand, looking out back.
But for Millie, coming from her car,
it's a palace. That word choice tells you everything about where her head's at. Just having a bed is huge.
But then there's Nina. Her behavior immediately starts creating friction. Millie notices these wildly unpredictable moods.
Yeah, total mood swings.
And the rules, so strict. No guests without giving 2 whole days' notice. And Millie has to stay in her room when she's not working.
It's intense.
And Nina gives her stuff, right? An iPhone, supposedly for reliable communication, and some of Nina's old white clothes.
Seems generous at first.
But looking back, it feels more like control. Like tools to keep Millie in line, maybe. Kind of calculated.
Yeah, I see that. But Andrew, he's the opposite, isn't he? At least initially.
Totally. He's kind right away, tells her she's a good cook.
And that whole thing with the chicken nuggets for Cecilia, the little tutorial.
Oh, yeah, the dinosaur nuggets. 5, exactly, perfect shape, 90 seconds in the microwave. It's weirdly specific, but kind of sweet.
It makes him seem so normal, so devoted. He seems genuinely nuts about Nina.
Which makes Nina's jealousy pop up later when she sees them talking. Seem really strange. You'd say, what's her deal?
And then there's Cecilia, the daughter.
Oh boy, is Cecilia.
Millie calls her a creepy ghost child at first.
And she is. So spoiled. Remember the glass that wasn't smudged, but she said it was?
Ugh, yes. And wanting an abalone sandwich. What even is that?
No clue. But the really scary part early on is the peanut butter thing.
Right, the allergy. Millie almost gives it to her.
And you have to wonder, why would Nina, the supposedly careful mother, even have peanut butter in the house if her daughter's dangerously allergic? It's a huge red flag. A little seed of doubt planted early on.
Definitely. And then there's Enzo, the landscaper.
It's a hot landscaper.
Ah, yes. Millie definitely notices him, but Nina has this weird thing about him not coming inside. Says he's filthy.
Which is odd. And then Enzo gives Millie that one-word warning. Just points at her and says,
danger.
Just like that. In hindsight, chills. So much weight in that single word.
It really stands out. Meanwhile, Millie's struggling because she's starting to feel attracted to Andrew.
Yep, the married boss. Very inappropriate, and she knows it.
She's trying to fight it, be professional, keep the job she desperately needs.
It's that power dynamic again, isn't it? But was she just naive because she was desperate? Or was Andrew really that skilled at zeroing in on her vulnerability, making himself seem like the only safe person there?
Good question. He definitely uses it. This attraction, her whole situation, it just makes her the perfect target for him.
And as she's there longer, the cracks in the perfect family image start showing more. These little rumors about Nina start floating around.
Yeah, whispers that she's like literally crazy, spent time in a psychiatric hospital.
And talk about Andrew's prenup being airtight. Plus the hint that maybe he never even legally adopted Cecilia.
It all makes you and Millie wonder what's really going on under the surface. Does she have any idea who these people are?
And Andrew just uses all that. He twists it. Like after they go to the fertility specialist.
Oh, right. That visit.
Andrew tells Millie that Nina won't get pregnant, and crucially, that they haven't had sex since then.
Which isn't just him confiding in her, is it?
No way, it's totally calculated.
Yeah.
He's making Nina look like the problem, pulling Millie closer, making himself seem like the poor, trapped husband.
And the Broadway show incident feels like the perfect example of that manipulation.
Absolutely perfect.
Yeah.
Nina supposedly messes up the tickets, the hotel.
And Andrew swoops in, so generous, refunds them, but then offers the tickets to Millie.
Insisting he has to go with her, of course.
It feels way too convenient, like a setup.
Because it is a setup. That magical night in Manhattan.
Yeah.
It's where everything shifts. Andrew sees Millie all dressed up, says, "Jesus, Millie, you look. You can feel the shift."
And then the kiss in the taxi and sharing the room at the plaza.
Millie gets caught up in it, right? Hope, fantasy, maybe this is real.
But the morning after, Andrew pulls back.
Classic manipulation. "It can't happen again," he says, but then adds, "I'm not sorry." Chilling. Just enough to keep her hooked, but zero commitment. Total control.
And then Nina lets Millie know she knows. It's so subtle but brutal.
That late-night call Millie covers for.
Then the playbill. Just sitting there on Millie's nightstand. Message received.
And then the ultimate power play. Outing Millie's prison pass to dinner. In front of Andrew's parents. Devastating.
Did you catch the detail about Nina's lipstick being smudged, though?
Yes. A tiny sign that maybe she's not entirely composed. Maybe it's costing her something to play this part. A little crack in the facade.
But outing Millie like that, it's not just
Even-
about humiliation.
No, it's strategic. It taps right into Millie's deepest fear, which connects straight to that awful grocery store scene later.
Where she gets accused of shoplifting.
Exactly. It sends her spiraling. That fear of going back to prison is Nina's leverage. By exposing Millie, Nina basically forces her into a corner, makes her even more desperate. It's psychological warfare, really. Nina's playing a long game.
And this is where the book just flips everything upside down. McFadden pulls the rug right out.
Totally. We switch perspectives. Suddenly, we're inside Nina's head.
And the truth about Andrew is horrific. He's the abuser, locking Nina in the attic for days, forcing her to pull her own hair out.
The psychological torture. Bright lights, no food, no water. It's gut-wrenching. A complete reversal of everything we thought we knew.
What gets me is how methodical Andrew was. It wasn't just anger.
No, it was cold, calculated control. He soundproofed the attic. Think about that.
So no one would hear.
Right. And he'd visit her, calm as anything, to discuss her punishment. Like if she didn't get her hair done, he systematically made her seem crazy to everyone else.
Leading to her being institutionalized. Twice.
And his dad's golfing buddy was a director there. It's insidious. He was dismantling her reality, piece by piece.
So Nina tried to escape her plan A.
Yeah, saving money, planning to get a new ID, tickets, just get away.
But Andrew found the safe deposit box. He stopped her.
He's always one step ahead, controlling everything. Losing plan A is what pushed her to plan B, this incredibly risky, dark plan involving Millie.
And Enzo.
Yeah.
His role changes completely.
Right. He's not just the quiet landscaper. He speaks fluent English. He's Nina's ally or confidant.
Her co-conspirator, really.
And his reason for helping, it's deeply personal. His sister, Antonia, he couldn't save her from a similar situation.
Oh, wow.
So helping Nina becomes this redemption for him. It explains his intense loyalty. It's not just kindness. He's driven by his own trauma. Adds such a sad depth to him.
So plan B is Millie. And Nina didn't just hire anyone.
No, she had a checklist. Millie had to be beautiful, younger, look good in white, like Nina.
And the crucial part, desperate. Desperate enough to fall for Andrew. Desperate enough to ignore the red flags.
Every detail was planned. Nina acting messy, the mood swings, the fake jealousy. It was all an act.
To push Millie and Andrew together.
Exactly. Even using the fertility doctor visit. Saying she couldn't get pregnant to make Millie seem like a viable option for Andrew, even though Nina secretly had an IUD.
Unbelievable. And leaving the pepper spray in the attic.
In that blue bucket. Setting the stage for Millie to find it, to use it. It's chilling how she orchestrated everything. Every single move was calculated.
And the goal, Nina's goal, was just freedom. But the method
was to make Millie Andrew's new problem, his new victim. Nina planned for Andrew to abuse Millie just like he abused her, while Nina escaped.
It's dark, passing the abuse along.
A desperate measure born from extreme circumstances, she saw it as the only way out.
Then the climax hits, Millie locked in the attic, the realization dawning, Andrew's true nature.
She finds the pepper spray, just as Nina planned. Uses it.
And then she does something truly brutal. Forces Andrew to pull out his own teeth.
A direct mirroring of the torment he inflicted on Nina with her hair.
And leaves him there, to dehydrate. It's so violent, and it echoes her past, doesn't it? Defending her friend, hitting that guy with the paperweight multiple times.
It does. It raises that difficult question. Is violence ever okay, even in self-defense? If it just continues a cycle, where's the line?
Nina's reaction when she finds Andrew, it's complex.
Horror, definitely. But also relief, immense relief.
And she thinks fast, calls the police, spins the story, accidental dehydration.
Despite the obvious signs of a struggle, the teeth. She's incredibly cunning. Years of abuse taught her how to survive, how to manipulate the narrative.
Then there's the detective, Connors.
Ah, yes. The twist within the twist.
His daughter, Kathleen, Andrew's ex-fiancée. He broke her heart, changed her life so much he changed her name.
So Connor's looking the other way, ruling Andrew's death an accident. It's not incompetence.
It's personal. His own quiet, delayed justice, served outside the law. It adds another layer of moral ambiguity to the whole thing.
And just when you think it can't get any darker,
Yeah.
Andrew's mother, Evelyn,
Oh my God, Evelyn. That final reveal.
her discipline method,
Yeah.
pulling Andrew's baby teeth when he misbehaved as a child.
Horrifying. And then she approves of what Nina did, saying Nina taught him a lesson.
It exposes this deep, twisted root of generational abuse. It suddenly explains so much about Andrew, about his cruelty, his need for control. It was learned behavior, passed down. It makes you see him not just as a monster, but as a product of monstrousness.
A truly chilling cycle. So where does everyone end up?
Mina gets her freedom, takes Cecilia, who's finally wearing normal kid clothes, by the way, off to Disneyland. Pure triumph for her.
Enzo.
Still there, supporting her. Seems like they might become a real couple. He helped her get free.
And Millie.
She gets a new job. Also thanks to Enzo's help,
Okay.
which is interesting. Suggests maybe the entanglement isn't entirely over. Maybe a new, complicated dynamic is starting.
Wow. Okay, so this deep dive into The Housemaid, it really peeled back some incredible layers. Deception, manipulation, the lines between who's the victim and who's the perpetrator just get so blurred.
And I think, big picture, it really makes you think about how easily reality can be shaped,
Yeah.
how information gets twisted, how important it is to question what you see, especially behind those perfect, polished exteriors.
Absolutely. So maybe the final thought we leave you with is this. What happens when justice gets served, but completely outside a legal system, especially by people who are victims themselves?
And how do these cycles of abuse keep going through generations? What does it actually take for someone to break free from patterns that are learned so young, that are so deeply ingrained? Something to think about on your own deep dive.